Hello all you lovely hookers, you've got Sammy here, and today we're going to be completing the Floral Octagon square as part of our 365 Granny Square a Day crochet along project. So I've made a start just by chaining 4 and slip stitching to form a ring. Then I'm going to chain 4, that serves as a double crochet and a chain 1, and then I'm going to start working into the ring. So a double crochet, and a chain of 1. Double crochet, and a chain of 1. So we're going to do that 7 times. So at the end of this round we'll have 8 double crochet and 8 chain 1 spaces. I'm going to finish off with this colour and incorporate another at the end of this round. So I'll let you guys finish the double crochet chain 1 pattern until you have 8 of each, remembering that our starting chain counts as a double crochet and a chain 1. And I'll meet you back here ready to show you round 2. Okay. 8 double crochet separated by 8 chain 1 spaces. I've joined my second colour in with a slip stitch into a chain space. I'm going to chain 1, which doesn't count as anything. Then I'm going to repeat this pattern all the way around. So in the chain 1 space, I'm going to do a single crochet, a double crochet, a chain of 2, and then another double crochet, and a single crochet. So that's all into the chain 1, that same chain 1 space, and that's our first petal. It is an octagon, so we're going to make 8 of them, 1 into each chain space. So going into the next one, we do a single crochet, a double crochet, chain 2, another double crochet, and another single crochet, all into the chain 1 space, and then we repeat the same in the next. So you can see they're nice pointy little petals, very cute. I'll let you guys finish off that repetition. We're going to be slip stitching into the first single crochet and finishing off with this colour, ready to do our third colour for our next round. If you want to follow along with the video, go back around 2 minutes. I'll see you soon. Okay, round 3, we're ready to rock and roll. Now I've finished off with my pink. We've got our gorgeous little 8 pointy petals, our lacy centre. I've slip stitched into a double crochet from chain 1. So with the petals on, it's quite tight. You've got to use your fingers and sort of pull them apart to get into that double crochet stitch. See if I can show you a little better. So you pull it apart and then you can get in there. So I've joined in there with a slip stitch. Of my new colour. Sorry about that. We're going to do a beginning 3 double crochet cluster to start here. So we chain 2, 1, 2, yarn over, insert into that double crochet, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through 2 loops, yarn over, through to pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through all 3 hooks on the loop. So that's our beginning 3 double crochet cluster. I'm going to chain 2 and pop a single crochet into the chain 2 space from round 2. I'm going to chain 2 and do a 3 double crochet cluster into the double crochet from round 1. So remembering we've got to pull those stitches apart to get into the top. If you work tightly like I do, it can be a little tricky. There, we got it. So yarn over, go in, pull one up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go in, pull one up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, in one more time, because it's a 3 double crochet cluster, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through all 4 hooks, 4 loops, chain 2 and a single crochet into the chain 2 space from round 2. So you can see we're filling in between our petals and joining into the top. So back another chain 2 after that single crochet, and then a 3 double crochet cluster into the double crochet from round 1. So separating our stitches to get into the top of that double crochet without pulling up any of the petal colour. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, back in to pull one up, yarn over through 2, one more time, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over through 2, yarn over and through all 4 to finish, chain 2 and a single crochet into the chain 2 space from round 2. So we're going to continue that exact pattern all the way back to the beginning. We'll join with a slip stitch to the top of the beginning 3 double crochet cluster and finish off with this colour so that we can join a fourth colour in, or one of the colours we've previously used for the next round. I'll meet you back here soon. Alright guys, I'm back. We're ready to do round 4. So I've just slip stitched my new colour in. It needs to be in a chain 2 space after a double crochet cluster. So I've joined in with a slip stitch. Now I'm going to do a chain 1. Does not count as a stitch. So we're going to repeat this pattern all the way around. In this chain 2 space we're going to do a single crochet and a half double crochet. Let me see if I can fix that glare. In the single crochet, so this little center one, we're going to do a double crochet, chain 2 and a second double crochet into that same single crochet from the previous round. In the chain 2 space we're going to do a half double crochet, a half double and a single crochet. So across those 3 spaces of the previous round we've used them to make one petal for this one. We're going to skip the double crochet cluster and go straight into the next chain 2 space with a single crochet and a half double crochet into the single crochet from the previous round with a double crochet. I've only got half of that loop. A double crochet, a chain 2 and a second double crochet. finishing off that petal in the next chain space with a half double crochet and a single crochet. Then we skip the cluster stitch and work our next petal across the 2 chain 2 spaces and the single crochet. You want to follow along with the video, go back around 2.5 minutes, otherwise just repeat that all the way back to the beginning. We'll be joining with a slip stitch into the first single crochet, finishing off with this colour and changing over to another. While I'm doing colour changes, if you don't want to, that's fine. Just slip stitch to the point that I'm mentioning is the next working point. I'll meet you back here ready to do round 5. Alright guys, we're back and ready to do round 5. So I've just joined my next colour into one of the chain 2 spaces. Going to chain 1, which doesn't count as a stitch. Do a single crochet into the same chain space. Chain 1. And between the next 2 single crochet of round 4, make 5 double crochets. So between the 2 of them, we're going to make 5 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's between the 2 single crochets of the previous round. So it's sitting above the double crochet cluster from round 3. Yeah, round 3. Chain 1. Single crochet into the next chain 2 space. Chain 1. And then we're going to do another 5 double crochet into the next, in between the next 2 single crochet of the previous round. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. What's happened there? 5. Chain 1, single crochet into the chain 2 space. So you can see from the, you can see a heap of glare right now. There we go. So you can see from the 2 that I've just done that we're filling in the space between those petals from last round. We're going to follow that exact same pattern back to the beginning, where we'll be slip stitching into the first single crochet and finishing off with this colour. So if you want to follow along with the video, go back around 3 minutes. Otherwise, pause me here and I'll see you for round 6 in a moment. Okay, we're back guys. This really is a gorgeous little square. I do love florals. And really any crochet. Come on, you've watched plenty of my vids. You know I'm addicted. So joining into a single crochet of the previous round with our new colour, and we're going to do 5 double crochet pop stitch, 5 double crochet popcorn. This is a beginning one, so it's a little bit different. So I'm going to chain 3 to start, make 4 double crochet into the same stitch, and 1, 2, 3, 3 and 4, and it's a popcorn stitch. So I'm going to pull that loop up. We didn't start with a double crochet because it was our first one, so I'm going to go into the third loop of our starting chain, go through, pick that loop up, yarn over and pull it all tight so he pops up beautifully. I'm going to chain 4, I'm going to skip 2 double crochet, and then I'm going to pop a single crochet into the center, the center one. So just a single crochet there, chain 4, skipping the last 2 double crochet and doing a 5 double crochet pop into the next single crochet. So 5 double crochet in there, 1, oh, I'm all glary again, sorry guys, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Finishing the popcorn by pulling it up. We've got all double crochet here, so we're going to go into the top of the first double crochet, pick up that loop, pull it tight, yarn over, pull through both nice and tight, and chain 4. Then we've got a single crochet into the third double crochet from the previous round, so the one right in the middle of that set of 5, chain 4 and begin with a popcorn stitch again. So if you want to follow along with the video, go back around 3.5 minutes. Otherwise, continue with the exact same pattern. You can see how those popcorns sit up beautifully. Hold on. Yeah, sitting beautifully. So follow that same stitch pattern. I've changed to green so it looks a little bit like leaves. Can't wait to see your colour options. Finish off this round, you'll have 8 popcorn stitches, 8 single crochet and 16 chain 4 spaces. I'll see you soon so we can get on to round 7. Okay, our round of pops for round 6 are all finished. Looking great. Joining in my new colour for round 7 with a slip stitch to the top of any of the pop stitches. I'm going to chain 1, which doesn't count as a stitch. I'm going to single crochet into the top stitch of the pop. Single crochet into there. I'm going to do 5 single crochet into the chain 4 space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pop 1 single crochet into the single crochet from the previous round. Another 5 single crochet into the next chain 4 space. 2, 3, 4, 5, and a single crochet into the top of the pop. So we're going to follow that exact pattern all the way around. Single crochet, 1 into each stitch and 5 into each chain space. At the end of this round you'll have 96 single crochet. Super easy. I am going to continue with the same colour for the next round. So I'll meet you back here to do round 8. Okay, round 7's completed. It really flattens out and starts to firm up the square with all those chain spaces in the previous round. It is a gorgeous square. I think I need to make a scarf out of this or something. It's stunning. Anyway, onwards, upwards, let's get on to round 8, which is the second last round of this square. So I've joined, we'd slip stitched into the top of the first single crochet in the previous round. I've just done a chain of 1, which doesn't count as a stitch. I'm going to pop a single crochet into the same stitch. Now that's the stitch that's sitting on top of the popcorn stitch from round 6. From there, I'm going to chain 4. Now we're going to do a treble crochet 3 together, but not one after the other. So yarn over twice. We're going to go into the third stitch, third single crochet, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we're going to yarn over twice. The next stitch we'll use will be the 6th stitch, which is the single crochet from the previous round. Yarn over and through twice, yarn over twice, and the next one will be the 9th stitch. 7, 8, 9. In we go. Yarn over, pull through 2 twice. So we've got 4 left on our hoop. We're going to yarn over and pull them all together. Then we're going to chain 4. And do a single crochet into the single crochet that is in the top of the popcorn stitch. Okay, we're going to repeat that 4 times. So that's our first corner, hence the 4 times. We're going to single crochet into the next 13 stitches. Which will take us over to our next popcorn, which is where we start the repetition again. So single crochet into the next 13 stitches, and that includes a single crochet into the top of this, into the single crochet that is in top of the popcorn stitch, and then we follow the exact same pattern to form the corner. Okay, the single crochet into the top of the popcorn stitch is the starting point where the video picked up. So if you want to follow along with the video, go back 3.5 minutes. But from that single crochet, we're going to do a chain of 4 and those 3 treble crochet that are spaced apart. So follow along with the video, or if you have an exceptional memory, just follow the exact same pattern that we have previously until you've done all of that 4 times. You're back at the beginning. You're going to join in with a slip stitch to the first single crochet, and I'm going to continue with the same colour for my final round. So that's up to you. Either way, I'll see you shortly. Okay, I'll zoom out a bit so you can see it. Corners are done, sides are done. We're still not completely square, but our final round will square us up. I'm going to chain 1, doesn't count as a stitch, single crochet into the same stitch, 3 single crochet into the chain space, so 1, 2, 3, single crochet, chain 1, and single crochet into the top of the treble crochet 3 together, 3 single crochet into chain 4 space, 2, 3, 1 single crochet into each of the stitches down the side. And we just repeat that pattern all the way around. I've really loved working this square up with you. I hope you guys have too. I can't wait to see your colour schemes and what you've done. Thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, happy hooking!